Hello everybody, Gerald Barker, Bob's Green Peafowl here in Salado, Texas. Was going to go down the nitty gritty on our operations, trying to get this done. The greens are starting to drop their trains now. So I figured I better get this done on what we do with our eggs, how we process them, and what we do in the hatchery. This doesn't include the brooders. We don't put the brooders in here due to the dander. We don't want to get duck lung. We are Bob's Green Peafowl. That's Milo over there, Moluccan cockatoo. We have all our incubators. Our operation is done in here. We pick up the eggs and they're brought in here. Before I get started, people have asked me, what type of birds do we breed? We breed nothing but green peafowl, Spaldings, hybrids. We try to breed the best. People ask me all the time, why are your birds so expensive? They're expensive because we feel that they're the best. And you're going to see the process that we take them through. We want you to see our product and how we do our product so you understand what you're getting. They are expensive. They will remain expensive. We used to breed blue peafowl, Indian blue peafowl. We had to make a choice many years ago. We decided that we want to breed greens, imported greens, and the best greens. Instead of breeding the blues, we didn't want to have Fords and Chevrolets. We want to have Lamborghinis and Ferraris. So if you go to buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari, you know you're getting the best and you know you're going to pay money. So money is you don't haggle with. I don't use this as an accolade. I don't like to. We are veterans. I am a veteran. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, a disabled vet, 100% disabled. My wife was with me the whole way, so she is also a veteran. She had to put up with me. So I don't like to use it as an accolade, but you are buying birds from a veteran. I don't like to say that they're American made because I want you to buy the birds, not because I'm a veteran, but because I feel you're getting the best. Okay, let's get into talking about the birds. Why are green peafowl so nice? Why do we breed them the way that we do? This is one of our imported birds right here. I had turned into a banner. I believe in breeding phenotype, not genotype. I'm not gonna mention any names and I'm not knocking anybody, but if you run into breeders and they say they have 31, 30 seconds, Spalding hybrid greens, there's no way to quantify genetics. Genotype and phenotype are two different things. Genotype are the genes. If you're going to breed for genes, your flock is not going to look that good. If you're going to breed genotype, you would want to breed racehorses and greyhounds, something you need the genes. Even fighting roosters, gamecocks, I do not recommend that. It is illegal. But that would be an idea or an example of why you would use genotype. Phenotype is the visual. When you're breeding ornamental birds, ornamental animals, you want to go for color, the size of the animal, the size of the bird. You want to breed the most colorful birds that you can, the ones with the most desired features. That's phenotype. We breed phenotype, not genotype. So there's no way to quantify genes. Okay, let's get into this. Enough talking about this. So we walk into here. We're not getting as many eggs now. The eggs start out here. I think we got 18 today. They're dropping trains now. They come here, they're marked with my little special secret squirrel markings. We have 18 here. They start here, they get logged in, plenty of hand sanitizer, plenty of disinfectant wipes. We stamp them right here with just a regular old Office Max stamp. They go from here, the eggs, after they're marked, after they're put in here and marked. Oh, I had one upside down, point down, sorry. Oh gosh, I just lost cool points. Then they go in our handy dandy cart. So what happens is they go over here. These eggs right here have been deemed either quitters or they candled bad. We candle at 5 days. I have to keep a board right here to keep track of everything. As you can see, 12 May, it tells me right here how many eggs I had, which incubator they're in. The C stands for when they have been candled, when they have to be pulled. I pull them at 25 days, and I'll explain why I do that. And then they go over to our hatchers, which are right over here. I'll get into that. So they go to the hatchers, they're marked there, and then they get the 26 to 28 days. After they're pulled 25 days. We keep them to the very last minute. And no, I don't believe in lockdowns. Lockdown in your hatcher. Be the chicken. Chickens don't put them in lockdowns. They still get off and eat and drink. And I open the hatcher all the time. And I'll explain that in just a minute. After 5 days, they're candled. Quitters are put over here. They get dumped once a week. Quitters and clear eggs. As per that, they are religiously candled at the 5th day. They are taking over here. We're running right now. We've trimmed the fat, so we're not running a Model 4. We're actually running 2 Peter Syme Model 1s. And I'm gonna open this up. Here's one right here. This is one of our main ones. And it's full of eggs right now. They're at a tilt right now, but it's completely full of eggs. As you can see, there is a paddle wheel. I've got videos on this too to show the operations of this. The reason I have to pull them at 25 days, that paddle wheel would do some damage to a chick if I don't stay diligent and get them out of there on time. They usually don't make it past that paddle wheel, which does a number on them. And the ones that do make it past the paddle wheel, they fall into the water tray and drown, go figure. Here's another one completely full. This one right here is at a bottom tilt. I'm not gonna tilt these up right now. I think you get the gist of it. Peafowl eggs, chachalaca eggs, water pan in a bottle, paddle wheel. Again, that's how it works. 25 days, 99.50 is the temperature we keep them at on the inside. Humidity, people ask me about the humidity. We keep our RH at 45 to 50. Anything above 50 makes me cringe. We do the same thing with hatching. We be the chicken. The chickens, we don't increase the temperature at hatching. We don't do any of that. We just go back to the basics. Chickens don't do that either. We just have to move them to the hatchers because of the paddle wheel. After they come into here, when they're pulled out of here at day 25, they're put on this handy dandy little cart. This is just a regular old diaper cart, I guess you would call it. Got our pans and everything down here. They're brought over here to our hatchers. This hatcher right here, I'm not gonna open up. It is completely full of pheasants that just hatched. I need to get them out. We're talking about Green Peafowl. I hatched the pheasants, turkeys, and chickens for a gentleman. Many of you might know him. His name is Guydale Fisher. He's like a father to me. He's the one that got me into this. I should curse him for that, but he's the one that got me into this. And so I still hatch eggs for him. He is much elderly now, still just as wise and still just as cantankerous. I love the man to death. So they come over here. This is our main hatcher, the first hatcher they go into. The eggs are staged in here, rat-tied hatchers. Well, it's a mess in there, I know. The digital temperatures don't work too good in open air. And that humidity is way too high. But they go in here. After they hatch out, they're moved out of here. After they come out, they go over here into this hatcher after they're put in cups. So once they come out of the first hatcher and once they pipped, they've zipped out, they come over here to the band-in station, DNA station. This is where they get their leg bands. This is where they get their wing bands. Here's all the wing bands that we get, National Wing and Banded Tag. Every one of them get their toes taped. We use 2-inch cloth tape right here. Use the little bowls right here from Home Depot and Lowe's. Put a napkin inside of it. Again, hand sanitizer, Lysol, and hand cleaning wipes. More stamps. Zip them. Got our pliers, wing bands. This is for marking their toes, which I'll show you in a minute. This is for cutting the tape. The ones that are imports and the ones that we have requests for, the DNA comes over here. They're logged in over here by number. This is the DNA forms pre-printed. IQ Genetics is what we use in Florida. Very good genetics. There's another genetic company out there too. We have used them in the past, but we're just kind of stuck with IQ Genetics. Got a special deal going with them. The blood samples go over here. We send them out once a week. Then we get the results back. You get a printed certificate that goes with the bird. After we leave here, of course, this is where all the eggshells go. This is emptied every 2 days. They're put inside the cups right here. And once they're put inside the cups, their toes are taped at the bottom. Every single bird gets their toes taped, period. We still get crooked toes, but this has limited it down. We don't get as many crooked toes anymore. They stay in here for 24 hours. And the way that we do this is, the way I do it, that's a trouble chick, is we tape their toes, we put the date. This one's 11 May at 10 o'clock, 2200 for all you Army time guys. So he is probably about an hour due of coming out, an hour late. These will come out and go to the brooders on the outside, but it's 24 hours. They sit in those cups, period. So you can expect to get birds with straight toes from Bob's Green Peafowl. You can expect to get healthy birds from Bob's Green Peafowl. And if we say they're imports, pure American birds, you can expect to get the best, period. That's our operation inside the hatchery. If you want to know about our pens, how many birds we have approximately 51 pens. Our smallest pens are 60 foot long by 10 to 12 foot wide, 10 to 12 foot tall. That's just for a pair of birds. Greens are generally monogamous, so we usually have just 2 birds inside of there. We do not breed Indian blue peafowl. We breed nothing but greens, again, Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Contact me at www.bobsgreenpeafowl.com. We have a whole bunch of incubators if you need incubator parts, humidor, Petersheim, or if you want to talk about Milo. Hi, Milo. He's got a potty mouth, so hopefully I don't get him started. If you have any questions about the day-to-day operations, how we work, or anything going on, let me know. You can give me a call at 254-702-1563. Again, Gerald Barker and Mary Barker, www.bobsgreenpeafowl.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.